Good morning students, and today we are going to learn acid, bases and salts from chapter number 5, 7 science. So what are acids, what are bases? We are going to cover in this video. So here you can see this is the page from your NCERT book. What are acids and bases? So you can see here definition of acid and bases is given. So you can see what are the examples of acids and bases. So curd, lemon, juice, orange, juice, vinegar. All these are, they taste sour. So these substances which taste sour, they are called acids, or they are acidic in nature. Bases, they are bitter in taste and they are soapy and they are slippery to touch. Okay, now next you can see what are the sources of acids over here. So I have given you some examples: vinegar, lemon, tomato, grapes, lactic acid, that is milk, and apple. All these are sources of acids, but these are mineral acids which will not harm us, so we can eat them, we can consume them. So for example, you can see vinegar, it is having acetic acid. Lemon, it is having citric acid. Tomato, it is having oxalic acid. Grapes, tartaric acid. Milk, it is having lactic acid and formic acid. And apple, malic acid. To learn to pronounce these names of the acids. Now let us go to next slide. You can see here most citrus fruits like tea, battery acid, vinegar, milk, soda apples, these are acids. Because what are bases? The common household bases, it will include baking soda, ammonia, soap, and antacids like Gelusil. These are bases. So these are the examples of acids and bases, and which are found in certain kind of fruits or some food items. For example, just now I told you about acids. Acetic acid, vinegar, it is found in vinegar. Formic acid, antacid and sting. Citric acid, it is present in citrus fruits, the fruits which are sour in taste. Then lactic acid, it is present in curd. Oxalic acid in spinach. Ascorbic acid in amla and citrus fruits. Tartaric acid, tamarind, grapes, unripe mangoes. So what are bases and where they are present? So let us learn the names of the bases. Calcium hydroxide, it is present in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide, window cleaner. Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, soap, it is present in soap. And magnesium hydroxide, it is present in milk of magnesia. So the antacid which you consume, it has magnesium hydroxide. So you may be confused that the names are very difficult. So we are not going to tell you to learn the formulas. You have to remember the names. So we will be studying the formulas in next class and in 8th standard. So you just have to learn this table and then we can understand it. So you can see here are the common acids, names are given. So hydrochloric acid, what is the formula? HCl. Sulfuric acid, what is the formula? H2SO4. Nitric acid, HNO3. Ethanoic or acetic acid, CH3COOH. Methanoic or formic acid, which is present in ant sting, that is HCOOH. Citric acid, C6H8O7. So these are the names of the acids. These are some formula. You can learn hydrochloric acid formula, sulfuric acid formula, and nitric acid formula. That's it. That's enough for class 7th. Next, the common bases are sodium hydroxide, that is called caustic soda. What is the formula? NaOH. Calcium hydroxide, what is the formula? CaOH whole twice. So just try to understand how I am telling the formula. So learn to say it. Don't learn it, but learn to say it. Magnesium oxide, magnesia, MgO. Calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, bicarbonate, NaHCO3. This you will study in chapter number 6. So just try to repeat after me. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Next one is ammonia, NH3. So these are the formula. So where they are found, I will be explaining in next video also. So let's have a basic look upon all these things. So now you can understand that there are some acids and bases here and where they are found. For example, if I ask you formic acid, where it is found, it is present in ant stain. Did you understand? If I say lactic acid, where it is found, curd. If I say sodium hydroxide, so where it is found, soap. Do you understand? And then calcium hydroxide, where it is found, in lime water. Same, tartaric acid, unripe mangoes. So it is all about learning the names. So if you learn the names, you can easily match it. Okay. Now you can see here there are some numbers. So there are, more acidic, less acidic, or some are not acidic, they are neutral. So if it is 7, then it is not acidic and it is not basic, it is neutral. And if it is less than 7, then it will be acidic. And if it is more than 7, then we can say these are basic or bases. So this you need not learn, just you remember that this is the pH value, and if it is 7 in number, so it is neutral, and if it is less than 7, then the materials or the food items or whatever the substance it is, it will be acidic. And if the number is more than 7, then it is basic. Now let's go to next slide. So what are indicators? These are the special substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic, and they are called as indicate. They indicate something. They indicate that whether a substance is acidic or basic. So there are some natural indicators: turmeric, litmus, China rose petals. I'll show you some pictures. So indicators are also of two types: natural indicator and synthetic indicator. Natural, they are naturally found, but synthetic, they are prepared. So now you can see these are natural indicators: turmeric, litmus, and China rose. These are easily available. So litmus is a strip of papers. It can be two types of litmus papers are available in laboratory also. Blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. And apart from that, this turmeric and China rose, they are natural indicators. So just now I told you litmus, it is obtained from lichens, and then another indicator is turmeric, China rose, and one synthetic indicator is phenolphthalein. So how we have to pronounce, please repeat after me, phenolphthalein. Okay, now let us study what is litmus. So it has purple color in distilled water. Distilled water means pure water, and it turns red in acidic solution. So if you dip a litmus paper, if you turn blue color litmus paper, it will turn red. Okay, and it will turn blue in basic solution. So you have to remember like this: if it turns blue, B for basic, B for blue color. Okay, and danger sign is of red color. So if it turns in red color, so you can remember as that it is an acidic solution or acidic substance. Okay, so litmus paper, it is available in strip of red and blue color. Okay, now what are other indicators? Other indicators are turmeric. So this is natural turmeric which is used for cooking purpose, and it is also used as acid base indicator. So turmeric turns red in basic solution. So I will give you one thing. For example, if you are having white shirt and you have some masala or turmeric paste spilled over on your shirt, and when you are washing it with the soap, so soap is a base, and your particular shirt has turmeric paste on your shirt. So what will happen when you are washing it? When both are reacting, they will turn red. So now you understand, when you are washing turmeric paste present on your shirt, it turns red because you are applying base on it, that soap. So that soap is base. And next is China rose. So how do we prepare China rose? We will take warm water and we will add some petals of China rose, that is hibiscus petals. and then that water can be used as indicator. So China rose indicator, it turns acidic solution to dark pink, that is magenta color, and it will turn basic solution to green. So we will be showing you table how the materials or substances are changing into different color. So do not worry about the experiments, we will send you another video. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.